Alright, here we go. Going at it again. This time, some settings tweaked. I am sorry about this, folks. I am new to multi-streaming. I can read you, by the way, Glitch. Once again, thank you. Oh, to multi-streaming. Otherwise, this looks promising. Not the best quality, but it's just the fact I can even do what I'm doing. Hasn't panicked yet. I'm not in the red. Okay. By the way, a little above it, but not too much above the recommended that you gave. Only 200 more. So, I'm doing what I would normally do, just this time along with another platform. So, it's working. Otherwise, we are back. I am sorry, folks. Let me go ahead and quickly do some social stuff real quick. Otherwise, I apologize, folks. I am new to multi-streaming. This is embarrassing, but you learn by doing. That here. Put that link with that link. Otherwise, am I doing good? I am doing good. Okay. Once again, thank you, Glitch, for volunteering your time. Probably not the best quality here with what we have, but we have what we have, and we will live with what we will live with. Alright, anyways, where was I before I had my whole stream die on me? Jeezums. Oh. Alright, well, that's just gonna have to do its thing. Alright, so I was in the middle of getting new units. That's what I was in the middle of. We'll do Spearmen in this case. Seems like everything is going well. I'll still be checking cautiously as I always do, but at least things seem to be better responding. So I think I've solved my issue.
You honor me.
Or at least I feel I solved my issue. You're welcome, it's my pleasure.
I protect Bretonnia.
We will have to do RE5 again at some point. To that, I do agree. We need to pick that back up again. Alright. So, I guess to quickly reiterate everything. Orcs in the north. They wiped out dwarves that were here. I'm gonna be going to war with the orcs in the south. I don't think this is the only settlement. I feel there's... Oh, yeah, there's more. There is definitely more to these orcs. Also, a way out, because we dropped out of nowhere at the time we begin with, I will have to reinstall that. I uninstalled it because I didn't think I was going to be returning to it, so I will make sure that I do that. You go ahead, fire that back up, and try to resume.
Seers.
But I think I finally found the sweet spot. So I'm gonna pick it up as I normally would. But otherwise, to reiterate the point, I am now on 2 platforms. To those... Yeah. So far, this is going beautifully, so... But yeah, whenever you want to do it, just DM me. We can do it on your time.
Those who displease me do not live to
Oh,
tell
hi,
of
what's
it.
going on? Oh, alright, you guys just want to trade. Nothing harmful about a little bit of trade. Trading is good. Trading is great. A little lightheaded, but it's fine. All is good. Otherwise, I gotta give it the stream elements. I was having my doubts with it at the start, but... all in optimization. All in good optimization. Oh. What's going on here? Alright. All in optimization. All must go according to plan. And slow. Alright, so the Fey Enchantress has the ability to heal, which I finally remembered, because I used it in the previous streams. How I can forget that is beyond me. Trait gained, I am the law. Gained by being in the region. Aha. It's all coming back. Can I recruit any regiments of renown? I can. Alright, and I'm going to. Alright. This is where I make the big move. And what I mean the big move, I mean I'm gonna make a gamble here. If I seem hyper nervous, that is because I am hyper nervous.
You seek prophecy.
But, nonetheless, I am determined. Could I just...
I will grant you this boon.
I can. Alright, good.
Oh, I see. Wanna scream a bit before you die, do ya?
No. I believe that will be you screaming. Alright. Save here. And just to have the warm-up, we're gonna fight the battle. I could auto-resolve, but for warm-up's sake. I'm gonna keep my eye on the stream, don't worry, and it helps I stop my stream so I don't have one. You didn't have to, unless you were just looking to end it, but hey. I appreciate you. Yeah, I am. Phone. God dang. I always forget about my phone. While that's loading, I'm gonna go ahead and check on some things real quick. Hopefully me checking doesn't do anything wild. So far, so good. This is being a little more... I was kind of getting tired because of my antidepressants, and besides, it's my pleasure to help. Oh, yeah, I know. Can't exactly say I was feeling the best either before I started. Having a little bit of that good old-fashioned negativity that one might feel, and then eventually you're just like, you know what, I need to snap out of it. There's better things to cry about. Feeling behind is just that. But then, there are many other people that are behind, so... make the best of the situation, as I always say. This is a rather interesting design for a settlement. What does this remind me of? This is very Attila Total War here with this design. I don't know why. I get Attila Total War vibes from this. It's like a fort battle, but bigger than a fort. At the very least, I can somewhat appreciate this design. Just a bit. It doesn't look as confusing to navigate as, let's say, the Skaven cities. Having to defend Skaven settlements is always a nightmare because you always just don't know where what goes where. And getting lost at that is just... it's easy. Also, I guess I should mention this now. I apologize for not streaming on Friday. OBS was acting up, and part of it was due to the fact I overslept and had little prep time. I'll say, this game is awesome. This game... it is. It's harder in some aspects, but I can appreciate the difficulty at times. I did a bunch of Rome Total War, Rome 2, to be more exact, but I also did a fair amount of the first game as well, and I could definitely say, even to this day, I'm still accustomed to Rome Total War 2. Like, if it makes anyone feel any better that's learning this game, I absolutely struggle when it comes to monstrous infantry. I'm so used to the old school, cavalry is king, rear assaulting does the trick. And magic and heroes, that's very new to me. Like, very, very new. Suffice to say, I've had a pretty successful few campaigns. Skaven, I at least got the short victory. Despite the randomization. I'm happy for that. The Fey Enchantress, I feel, is going to be easier because, obviously, playing as a Major Lord. And then to add on to the fact that she can also heal units. Skaven cannot do that. At least to my knowledge. Skaven cannot heal their rat kid. They just take losses, they just accept it. But at the very least, if they have to, they can run away decently fast. Unlike the undead, where when the undead start going down, that's it. You lose that entire army. Once their morale is low, they just crumble to the ground. That's it. Alright, so... maybe I actually don't want to go from this angle. I want to go somewhere where I at least feel like I have a... actually, would I? No, because that might... aha! Yes, terrain. That would be the issue. Alright, well, let's see where things go. Like I said, this is the first battle, so this is more to get the blood pumping. Or I should say, get the brain pumping.
Bretonnia.
Oh god. I am already under attack. Hit that tower. The tower needs to go first. It is shooting my swordsman, and I cannot have that. That is not cool. Alright, what's the range? That's pretty long ranged.
We serve the king.
There we go. Please, that tower. It needs to go. I have both of your streams up, and both are working well. Yeah, I had a feeling. I was thinking to myself, you know what? It's the bitrate. The bitrate and maybe another thing. But I pretty much went back to the old settings that I used to use. When in doubt, just revert back to that, and that will do. But I am surprised on is the multi-streaming working. So, not as demanding as I thought. Then again, I am using stream elements, so that's also part of it. I need that tower gone. That tower is just a no-no. It needs to go. Tower's going to be what does it. Oh god. Something happened? Yeah. Good news is, this stream is a lot more stable, but a little less in the quality, but if you are willing to bear with that, then, hey. I thank you. But some settings had to be fiddled with. Alright.
Men of Bretonnia!
I'm going to do this. This is going to be dumb on my part. But I've decided. This is a challenge to myself, but I'm gonna try and take this settlement with 0 losses. Oh god.
Post haste.
I'm not surprised. It works well. Your internet, for the most part, is good. It's just multiplayer. I wouldn't recommend dual stream because of game ping. Yeah, I think anything multiplayer where I host is definitely not going to be dueled. But single-player stuff like this, yeah, definitely.
Forthwith.
Alright. Earthblood. You are gonna heal those swordsmen. Oh, hey, they already destroyed the tower.
Ah non.
Alright, that's the challenge to myself this time. It's my little side objective I do. 0 losses.
Oh, fire! Bows drawn!
But that might be easier said than done.
Fragment!
But yeah, if I hadn't said this before, I will say this again. This is gonna be a bit of a, well, backup, but still nonetheless a bit of a special stream. I am now on YouTube, and I am also on the Green app, aka Kick. And this is the first Kick, well, second but first full Kick stream. So yes, this is a bit of a special.
Run!
And I will make sure I do that. But for now... Wait. I can't put that in my chat, can I? God damn it. That is the one thing I'm not gonna like. Multi-chat is read-only. Well, I might be a little dumb. But you know what? I tend to figure things out rather quickly. If there is one thing I am a fast learner. If I don't get it in the first go, I'll more than likely get it in the second go. These orcs here. You can, but I can't. Oh.
Bowman! Aye! Quick now!
Okay. So I'm not... right. Could I do that during battle? Because I don't want to interrupt... they're backing up.
Stand ready!
Alright. Not that I have a timer to worry about, but... I'm still gonna try and challenge myself to get done within a reasonable time. Oh, they're playing it smart. Alright.
Spearmen at arms!
Move you guys up.
Shift it!
They're slowly ceding ground, and that's what worries me. This is not typical orc behavior. Orcs are not the we give ground temporarily type. Or at least, they never struck me to be that type.
At once!
Maybe then again, that's Lord of the Rings orcs I'm thinking about.
To war!
Alright. You guys are gonna walk.
March in!
Let's hope what I'm about to do doesn't pause the game on me. Okay, good. Grab this. Toss that there. God, why am I being dumb with that? Why can't I put things into words that I want to? English, you fail me. Oh, there we go. Perfect, perfect. Alright. That is now set up. This is a hard case of multitasking. And what perfect battle music for multitasking.
We serve the king!
Alright, looks like they're about to take it to me. So let's go ahead, back it up. And let's see if the orcs follow suit. No, alright, they're turning around. Also, don't forget to pin the link in your chat. Alright, well, let me make a successful, or maybe not as successful, backup.
Ready to serve!
Wow, I am so out of it, I didn't even group my horse archer cavalry. God damn it. Alright.
We obey!
I shall burn.
Give them support, and if we must, we will sally forth with the swordsmen. Because if there's anything you want to do, it's counterattack with swordsmen.
Horsemen! Right! Ready for order!
Alright, countercharge.
Ready for battle.
Ow. 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 God, it's gonna need to be more than for the lady. It's also gonna have to be for that lady and the other lady.
Gairan, I call thee. Hurry.
What orders?
Alright.
Run, men!
While that is going on, let me go ahead. God, how do I pin again? Aha, there we go. Okay! That was 5 seconds to boomer done. I feel accomplished now.
Arrows ready! Quickly, lads! Quick, march!
Alright, here we go. Actually, are you within? Yes, you are. Okay. Let's not get too close, but just close enough. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. No, they're doing a smart move. They're doing a smart move. Alright. Wait, no. Alright. Maybe. Hear me out. Maybe. I think I do. That's right. They also have archers. God, I forgot the orcs have
orders!
Also, it's funny. I was going to start dual streaming myself today, but I was too lazy to set it up. You know what? I was hyper nervous. But hey, best of luck to you when you do. I guess speaking of testing things, I was debating ship game for the testing, but then it was pretty late and I thought, you know what? It's fine. It is fine. We'll just go ahead and we'll do the test with this.
Ready to fire! Clear out!
What are they doing? Okay.
Aye!
Orks, they are just sitting there. Alright,
We'll pay!
let's casually march.
Battle ready! Quickly, lads!
I realize I'm doing a lot of chicken right back and forth. I could probably do something smarter, but... well,
Ready to
I'm just
go.
playing this by situation.
We go!
I will be RB. I gotta go use the restroom. God. Alright, I return. I am back. By the way, rule of thumb for bitrate substance from your base upload speed, for example, yours is 9 and... I mean, fair enough. I'll keep that in mind. Until I can finally actually get that better internet. For now, it's gotta be basic. And much like with anything, sometimes you just gotta start to the basics. Don't always get the fancy options right off the bat, unless I guess you're in a position to do so.
Bowman ready!
Alright. They're getting weakened.
As you say?
Alright, they're coming forward a
Armed
bit.
and ready!
Aha. Alright.
Sorceress!
Bring
Your
the
command.
sorceress here.
Swiftly! Quickly!
Bring on our not Boromir of not Gandar. a joke.
Honor and glory!
I do want to do the Divide and Conquer mod for Medieval 2 again. I've been wanting to do a Mordor run. Alright, not Boromir. Unleash hell on the orcs. Jesus. You know, is it just me? Or the orcs? For multi-stream, -2 and divide by 2. Noted. At least it's not 0 divided by 0. Alright, I see the orcs idea.
Bretonnia! Moving apace!
Okay. Excuse me? They don't have any horses. The orcs are heavily fortified. Well, sorry, I'm a nerd. No, at least you know some things. And that's good. Everyone has their things that they excel at, and people that they have their weaknesses. Like, I am not really a fan of mathematics or doing the math, but I love history and to some degree politics, if it's maturely talked about, of course. Because I know some people get very passionate when it comes to that, and just like, okay, I can feel that a little too much, so I'm gonna just, you know, back away.
At once!
Okay, so it seems the towers are gonna be an issue.
We are
This is when I back up and I bring up.
loyal and true! Right to us!
Oh god, from all the way over there? That is some impressive range. But I'm gonna do something about that. I am going to fix that. How much have they got left? Alright, so I pretty much annihilated a good chunk of their army. But I can see that this city's very fortified to hell and back. That's fine. Honestly, I should have probably expected this, considering how I've been taking my time. The orcs are surprisingly not doing is doing what I expect them to do. And then again, they are also being an EA AI, so... In the case of the orcs, what they're doing is actually pretty smart. It's just opposed to chaos that would just sit there and take it. Because chaos's whole shtick is just charge! Yeah, I know, there's also magic too, and I always forget about that. Alright. If I were to hit them with Trebuchet, would that get you to come on out? Knock, knock! I am coming in through the front door. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm not coming in through the front door. Can you guys hit that? Are you No, you are not out of range. Alright. So, that would do that. Alright. So ideally, I know what I'd like to do. Problem is, I've got towers in the way. Could I, maybe? Would be a strong alternative target. I am always for other ideas. Because I am one of those people that just like to explore every potential angle and weigh every potential outcome. Alright. Oh, here they come. Back up the trebuchet.
Blessed field trebuchet.
Alright. I know what needs to happen. Alright, trebuchet to the back. They're facing this direction.
Ready to destroy.
I knew I should have knocked out that tower. I was looking right at it, and I thought, it should be okay. I can just enter through here. So, I'll knock out this tower, bring up the horse archers, have them start shooting at these guys. After I knock out that tower. I realized I could just charge in, but hey, I'm gonna try hard this. No losses. Very try hard on my part, but it is what it is. By the way, RE9 looks awesome. Yeah, I've been hearing about that a lot on Twitter X. I've yet to look into it, because I'm kind of just... I'm iffy on it. There's been a lot of things I've been iffy on. Like, I've also been hearing the Switch 2 is out, and I'm just like... Hehehe. Still mad about, Pow World. But if I had to get the Switch 2, it would only just be because of Splatoon 4. That's it. That would be my whole reason to get the Switch 2. It would be the only game, and probably even then I would still be weary. Alright, let loose your arrows. We'll hit these orcs. Bring up this trebuchet. It looks like Resident Evil 1 and 2 remake. I heard it was going back to Raccoon City. But from the images that I saw, it looked like it was a little bit after Raccoon City got nuked. Unless I got the image wrong, and that was another game I was thinking about. I know what I'd be tempted to do. Do I shamelessly check X while fighting a battle while streaming? Since all I'm really doing is just peppering the orcs. You know what? I'm a crazy multi-tasking gambling man. Also connected to Outbreak. Outbreak was actually such a good game. Despite for what it was, I did enjoy it. Would still probably even enjoy it to this day. If I were to play it again. Alright, well. Nothing on that.
Rolls out. Daggers ready.
These guys are so good. Wardens of Montfort. Ah, because they're tier 3. Alright. I'm hoping for Outbreak Remake because it's RE9.
Blessed field trebuchet!
Honestly, I don't know how to feel about RE9. I'll just wait on it. It's another one of those things I'll keep a close eye on. It is interesting how they're going back. Would you be down to do RE Outbreak with me? Sure, if we can get that working. I know that's gonna take a bit of setup to do. I've done it in the past with Duggo, so I could do that.
Human archers! Like the wind!
Alright, there we go. Look at this guy. Oh, there he goes. He's dead. Alright. If I was on the battle timer, I'd have 30 minutes dead on.
Move it out!
Uh-oh. There we go. 30 minutes dead on, but let's do it. I know I have infinite time, but I'm going to time myself too. So, 0 losses, and I gotta do it within 30 minutes.
Bretonnians, attack!
Otherwise, this could be counted as a loss. Alright, here we go. Unleash the Trebuchet. Yeah, I would love that since I never played it. Outbreak is a good game, despite the fact it does feel a bit clunky, but I can forgive it. Then again, I believe it was a PS2 game that tried to actually do online multiplayer, which, believe it or not, was pretty new for its time. Now, I'll admit, I could be wrong on that, so if anybody in chat, Green App or Red App, wish to correct me on that, please do so. But I believe it was one of those few games that could. Despite the fact it was PS2. Be online. I know what I want to do. But it's the game of patience. Enemy building is under attack. It just looks like Resident Evil 2 OG controls, which I love. Honestly, when they were remaking the games, I was kind of hopeful that, at least for the RE2 remake, it would just be like RE1, but like, updated graphically wise. Of course, it ended up being something entirely different, and I'm just the big sadage on it, but hey, details, details. Did surprisingly enjoy the RE4 remake, more than I did 2. I know, despite the fact I never streamed 2. But I did play a bit of it. Alright, for the sake of hurrying things along, I'm gonna increase the game speed. Probably gonna just have to accept the fact I'm gonna be taking some losses. Or maybe not. Alright. You know what? You are flying. You are something that flies. You know what? We're going in. Full re. Let's do it. Unleash the flyer. What am I doing? Just unleash the heroes. There we go. Yes, they'll take hits, but they can recover from a few hits. It's fine. Oh, hi. I believe I saw that you were going for that. Hi. You're going to be a while. If there is one thing I can count on archers being, it is very, very, very weak. Alright, do me that favor. Yeah, this will be a lot faster than just simply sieging them out. Tempting as it is to want to go down that path. Key building... Alright, so that's that one. Which one are you connected to? Alright, you're connected to that. Oh, hi. I didn't even notice. Oh, shit. Back it up. They decided to hit me while I was distracted. Oh, God. Besides the technical issues and my whole back killing me, it was fun. Oh, I am sorry to hear. That is never fun to have to deal with that. I mean, like, believe it or not, I'm actually kind of in pain myself, but that's also because I did a bit of a workout. Like, yeah, before doing anything, in the rather sadder state I was feeling earlier within the day, I was just like, I'm gonna do some setups. Now I'm sore from it. But hey, nothing like a good workout. Alright. Actually, no. You go back, make sure that gets held down. Funny when you can just use the heroes. Capture points. Well, I didn't think about it earlier, but you know what? That's fine. And even if they take it back, they'll still just end up losing it again. Hey, not so bad. I had to lay down and stop stream. Understandable. Understandable. I know when I was, on Bloopin's stream last night, I was feeling a major headache afterwards. Alright, let's go ahead, retake that point. Actually, if they keep this up, I know what I could just do. You know what? You can fly. Go ahead over there, Mr. Not Boromir of Not Gandar. The only thing I'm probably giving up here, aside from time, is just a bit of health. Oh god. You gotta be on the ground, don't you? Of course you gotta be on the ground. Alright, well, let's get the lady here. There's one thing I can count on Bretonnia having, it's tanky heroes. Not to mention, they can be healed too. Oh, victory. Alright, well, I did it. I believe I took the settlement with 0 casualties. That was the goal, and I achieved it. And let this screen be proof. And take a screenshot. As proof. Then again, it's a settlement battle, so that shouldn't be a surprise. Alright, so that is the first victory. The settlement garrison, though, so that should come as... I just realized I forgot to set vows. I always forget about that with Bretonnia. I don't know who reminded me, but I was just like, don't forget, or that person was just like, don't forget to set your vows every time. I'm just like, I'll remember to do that. Next thing I know, I forgot to do that. Not going to lie, I got new button on... Oof. Big old oof. Alright, I see. Wait, what? What is this?
I guide the tribe.
Slaughter the sheep.
Norska! Oh boy, Norska. Does Norska hate Bretonnia? I believe they do. But let's check, just to make sure. Yes, you start off with an aversion. Oh joy. I think the Orks also start off with an aversion. Yes. Okay, so... I think I know how I'm going to do this. This army to keep in check the Orks up here. Oh, shit. Yup, I need an ally.
Well met, Knights of Bretonnia.
Well met indeed, good sir. We are not in a very good spot, so I'm gonna offer you a little bit of cash to maybe make you change your mind. This is a highway robbery. Always with the goddamned dwarves trying to rob me. Fine. It's fine. I am too. I'm glad this crazy thing I'm doing is actually working out. Truth be told, I was a bit nervous and I thought I'd embarrass myself. But no. It's just like anything else I do. Just this time with a little extra added rules to it. You know what? No. Let's do it at a bargained price. Alright, what can I get away with? Will 1,000 do the trick? No. Will you be happy if I go 100 more? No. Okay. How about if I set it to this? I am determined. I will make this work. And not get highway robberied. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. That's how we do it. Hardcore bargaining. When in doubt, just go little by little, so that way you can still get the deal and not feel like you've been robbed. Alright, dwarves. That's my offer. And it's only too bad I can't do any kind of alliance. Because that would be really useful right now. actually... What the hell am I doing? That's already with the diplomatical No, this is fine. This is fine. It's cool. It's fine. I realize I'm surrounded on practically almost every single side at this point. Well, almost every side. I realize the situation's a little bleak. The orcs are not the pushovers I thought them to be.
Devotee of the lady.
But it's fine. It's fine. We got this.
The lady wills it.
We're going to win because the lady demands it. As a matter of fact, the ladies demand victory. And I will offer nothing short of that but a victory. Okay, so you're to this province down here and this province over here. Oh, and I might have a revolt soon. Cool. Anything I can do to maybe avert that crisis? You know what? We're doing it.
It shall come to pass.
Also, I just noticed your tail now. I can't stop looking at it when it flops. Yeah, it tends to flop when I'm like... When I, like, wobble my body, it moves. But when I'm, like, perfectly still, it does nothing. But thank you. I now do not have to jokingly summon the Knights of the Fluff.
You seek the
But I'm sure I'll be doing that soon. Alright, so... Not Boromir of Not Gandar. You can be promoted. I feel you need to be more devastating in your charge. At least the good news is I did not take any losses here, so... Alright, we're doing this. Wolverine. I wonder. Let me peek this. Alright. Not bad, not bad. That's doing what it always does best. So let me see. Maybe we'll poke that. And no, this is not on OBS. This is just on the browser. Because reasons. Wah! Fails. Good, because the orcs are gonna have even more failure. Alright. So let's go ahead.
Your coming was foretold.
Yes, it was, Lady Apples. It was very much foretold. In the same way, there will not be mutiny. Alright, anyway. I'm poor. I don't like being poor. Being poor makes me sad. Being poor makes me feel like I'm just the laughing stock. Just the peasant. The peasant to work in the farm fields.
I see much.
Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling, but let's do it. Oh, God. Of course. Stream is lagging a bit, unless it's my internet, which I wouldn't doubt. Yeah, it's a potential. It could be either or. I mean, I'm checking. I'm still in the green, so it might just be a temporary thing. Do I want to fight this? What happens if I... You know what? I'm doing that. Right, because I haven't played this in a while. I forgot. Bretonnia doesn't have the middle option of being able to just take the captives and recruit them like it's Rome. No, this is one of the... Wait, no. Attila, sorry, not Rome 2. Rome 2 didn't have that. That was Attila that did. But still, the idea being, instead of going for the replenishment, I can only kill the captives or ransom them and lose 5 chivalry. Well, there's only one valid option. Excuse me? That gained me quite a bit of money? My god. Chat, I'm 6,000 monies richer. My treasury. Oh my god, I feel better. Time to throw it in the trash can in one move. In one good old-fashioned swoop, I will throw my money away. Alright, so let's go ahead. Upgrade the fortifications. And just like that, at the snap of a Thanos finger, I have already lost my money. I only feel sad. Sadness is the only thing I feel. My hopes and dreams crushed. Faster than anything. But I can promote you at the very least. Oh, what to go for? Right, because they don't get any logistics. Because Bretonnia doesn't believe in that kind of stuff. Wait, replenishing the units? Excuse me? Who does that? We don't replenish. We live with it. Alright, let's rally. And then... Wait. Okay, yeah. Guided by the lady. There we go. Guided by the ladies. The realm. Ah, contested waters. That's not a surprise.
The lady protects me. I have seen the way.
What do you seek?
Oh, God. Hi. Fellow Bretonians? There's fellow Bretonians near me.
The laws of chivalry demand I hear you.
I propose this offer. Now, can we discuss... This is fine. This is fine. I will, for now, back away from the table. At the very least, I have a non-aggression pact. It's a start. I'll think my life choices through a little more as I do this campaign. Alright. I can't afford anything because once again, all that money I have is gone. I mean, if you're asking my opinion, I would... You know what? I'll discuss that after I stream. But otherwise, I guess to give the summary, I just tilted up towards the green app for reasons I will just say were my own feels. Oh, wider plows. Okay, so what does that do? Each of your regions can sustain 1 extra peasant, 2 income percent from farming, construction costs for infrastructure buildings minus 4%. Yay! Now let's go ahead and... Where's the one? I don't know if I want to piss off Norska just yet. I'd rather not. Enables opportunity to confederate with... They're at the bottom. Of course they're at the bottom! The very people I could confederate with are also at the bottom of the research tree. Fantastic! I love this! Alright, you know what? I think the best move here is probably... the irrigation ditches. Because why not? Wait, what does hay stores do? That does not sound very particularly useful, so... the irrigation ditches for now. Establish trade with any faction. Alright. Am I already trading with any said faction? Oh, hi. Not what I meant.
Hail, Bretonnians! What can the Dowie do for you?
Okay, so it looks like we're improving things. That's good. That is great. I will want the dwarves on my side, because normally I'd be facing the dwarves, and every time I face the dwarves, it's either the struggle or I get my rear end badly kicked and spanked. However, this time I don't have to worry about getting kicked by the dwarves. So let's go ahead. Back out of that for now. How about... Hi, Southern Realms.
Greetings. We may not be the Empire, but our realm has riches and strength in equal measure.
Your realm is also 1,000 miles away, so I'm gonna have to just decline. How about you guys, since I'm already improving things? You're mad because I befriended dwarves. How dare you befriend the dwarf? I'm sorry, it's either that or when the Orks of the North strike eventually, I have absolutely no one but my own wits. And
Welcome to
possibly my
Bretonnia.
insanity, whenever that goes. From jokingly the number of times I will throw firecrackers that don't exist in this game. That's also another game I want to do again. I want to do Escape the Backrooms. That is such a good horror game.
I have seen your heart.
Right, I just remembered. I'm playing a Major Lord. Oh, God. I forgot about that. Rolling battle with Fae Enchantress. 200 chivalry. Alright, I'm gonna do something I'm probably gonna regret at this time. Maybe, potentially. I'm not seeing any major armies near me.
Spellcaster.
So this is what I'm gonna do. Deploy you here.
Making my way.
You're gonna go here. That should help with the
You
replenishment.
honor me.
I always forget about this for the simple fact of playing the Enchantress, casualty, unlock heroes. Gortek and... Well, Felix. God, why am I being dumb? Alright, let's teleport. Hi! I have reinforcements. Tier 3, Tier 3, Tier 3, Tier 3, Tier 3, Tier 3, Tier 3. Well, that won't kill off anything, which is good. God, monstrous infantry. Why is it always monstrous infantry? You know what? Quest completed. With all those reinforcements.
Hungry. Nothing like a bloodbath to work up an appetite. Now I can sheath my sword and put quill to paper. Well thought out.
Hi, okay. So I've got two new heroes.
If you're going to fight.
Alright, well,
Okay.
you're gonna join up with these
Caragol
guys.
is yours.
Oh my god, that is useful to have. Yes, please. Absolutely, please. I absolutely want that. That is good to have. Troop replenishment, we'll always take it.
Who calls me Hex?
You know what? Not Gandar of not... No, sorry. Not Boromir of not Gandar. I have decided. You're... Oh, God. You know what? We're hell marching you north. I think the commander up there could use an experienced hero. So you're going to begin your little hell march to the north. Train Lady Apple's army. And you
Gotrek Gurnison.
are going to join in.
Your will?
And effectively do what Boromir... not Boromir of not Gandar used to do. Alright, so... Premonition, Lordly Conqueror. Yes, please. I need any and all replenishment I can get. Replenishment is always what I will go for. Alright, so do you have another healing spell that you can learn? Wait, Lifeblood. Triggers when casting spell. Alright. Sacred Duty. For knights. Of every kind. Okay. Almost every kind, probably. Lightning Strike. That's what we'll do. Bows. Oh, I forgot that. I always forget this mechanic every single time. Alright, win a battle at sea. Win a battle in desert or jungle climate. Ledge Protect. Defeat a legendary lord of Ogre Kingdoms, Beastmen, Greenskins, or Dark Elves. Oh god, that's gonna be hard. I will hold off on taking such a pledge, because I truthfully have no idea which would be good. Alright, but otherwise, I have cash, and that's the important thing. Let's go ahead, upgrade that. Because I need to be able to know what's going... Oh, shit. Yeah, you're definitely getting upgraded. I don't like the fact that there's orcs at my border. Orcs at my border make me very uncomfortable. Fortification, fortification, fortification. Oh, fortification. Alright, damn. No skill dump. So instead, you will spread control. Oh, and then... I don't know, specialist. Location, location, location. Start upgrading and working on that econ, because that's going to be important. Get those two armies up to tip-top fighting shape, and then finally move to take that Orc fortress. That's fine. Oh, I can do that? Okay, well, that's interesting. I don't know if I could do that middle of stream, but I will, at the very least, consider doing that for the next time. If anything, this was more just a, well, I dare say test stream, but it definitely is the journey, so... Bretonnian law is just and true as nobles or judges. Show leniency, a warning. Okay. A treasonous peasant was discovered siphoning extra grain for himself and family, who are apparently starving. The clerics say we should make an example of him. What do you think? So, tolerate thievery or pay? Oh, jeez. Well, I don't want my units just randomly deciding that running away is worth it, so... we'll hang him, and... jeez, okay, that's quite a drop to my economy. Man, Bretonnia law is harsh.
I protect Bretonnia.
Alright, well... I feel like in order to do what I'd like to do, I'm gonna have to trespass on Norska. I don't want to go to a second war. I cannot afford a second war. Where are they in comparison? I don't know what they're doing.
What is your behest? I know the way.
Alright. If I put you at the Jade Sea...
I go hence.
War is love, but war is life. I suppose next I'll hear victory is life. I am already dead. But I fight so I can live again. I know, not the full Gem Hadar saying, but it goes something like that. Where they announce themselves already dead. But then they have to fight in order to be alive.
Noble son of Bretonnia.
For the only thing acceptable is victory. Anything less than victory is death.
I see you.
Alright. I'm not liking these orcs. They're already moving south. That worries me. I at least want to take the hidden landings, and maybe fortify it before I swing back north. Oh, Norska, why did you have to be in the way?
We have met before.
I want to, but I don't think I'm ready. I feel that is something I am not ready to contend with. What was the saying? Death is another form of service or something. Oh, God. That sounds familiar, but it's just eluding me. It is eluding me on who said that, but I feel like I've heard that from somewhere. I just don't know if I should be thinking Warhammer or Star Trek at this point. Oh, God. You want some great sword infantry. Then hopefully not Boromir can hurry it up. I think it's in both, actually. It's probably got variations. Like, the sayings are probably slightly different, but the idea is very much the same.
Prophetess.
Devotee of the lady.
Alright, so... Awakening the Wood. Earthblood. Yes. Wait. Okay, yeah. That's the healing spell. So, you're gonna be a healer. You're gonna be a healing commander. You're not a fighter, but you're a medic. The medical mage who shows up and heals people when the time comes. Well, yeah. Any intriguing sayings? Just can't remember everything. Faction destroyed. Southern Sentinels have been obliterated. There's nothing left apart from the echoing laughter and thirst of the gods. Skaven faction is... Clan Scry? Okay, I'm back. I had to go check something. Welcome back. Unusual location, excuse me. Oh, God. I don't trust any unusual locations. Burn it to the ground. I have a bad feeling. It's probably a chaos cult.
You seek prophecy.
At least I'm guessing it's a chaos cult.
Tread softly.
I see you. I see my path.
I am going to regret many things, but I have come to accept it. Why burn it when you can just throw acid on it? Unless Bretonnia has stores and stores of acid just lying about. How is it to say that maybe Chaos would actually love acid? Yeah, Chaos is one of those weird things where... Come on, there's Nurgle. He's like... Oh, God, he's like the god of plagues or something. I'm probably a little off on that, but the idea being is that he deals in sickness and in plague and all that fancy stuff.
Defender of the weak.
Alright, not Boromir, not Gandar. Keep moving north. God of Death and Decay. Huh. Then... Derp. God damn it, okay. No, that's Crone. Crone is the blood god, I would imagine. His saying is, he loves us always, no matter what we become.
Those seeking my counsel usually kneel.
Alright. What's up? You know what? Oh, you're making a payment. I thought you were demanding a payment. I was just like, okay, 900, sure. But sure, I'll take it. I will grant you access. Even if it's only for 900. Crone is the war and blood god. Alright, so it was partially correct. I missed on the war part, but I knew the blood part was at least true.
Sorceress.
My knowledge of Warhammer lore's like novice at the very least. I know things, but I don't know everything. But I know some stuff. Trade gained. Beastmen. Of course, it's always the Beastmen. And in the one spot I don't want them.
Who wishes the grail?
I wish insanity. And not the Grail. I'm saving here. I have a bad feeling senses are tingling. I could explain the lore for hours, but yeah. I mean, I do want to know about the lore, it's just where to start. And then there's also the issue of time, where I got, like, so much I'm already doing.
I will come to your aid.
Alright, I want you to go here.
I serve the lady.
Okay,
Her will be done.
could I...
Enchant.
Alright, yes. Decisive victory... At what cost? Okay, this is recoverable. Alright, we're gonna occupy this. I mean, I could listen to a YouTube video in the background. Pricky's a pretty good explainer. Someone to consider.
My deeds are legend.
Alright, get over there and get to trading. Alright. I want to, but I am poor. I am very, very poor. I am so poor, it's a wonder how I'm even managing an income.
We have met before.
He does 40k Warhammer, not fantasy Warhammer, but they are close in factions. I had a feeling there's a little bit of difference. I know Skaven aren't a thing in 40k. Though that would be pretty funny to see space armed rats. That would be hilarious.
Fortune favors you.
Wind Blast. What does Wind Blast do? Increased armor piercing damage. Okay. Miscast chance is 50. Oh, that's terrifying. Thunderbolt. What does this one do? Smash with damage, strike. Good against armor. Good against artillery pieces. You know what? Chrissy Morgana. You are becoming a Pokemon. Use Thunderbolt. I've decided. You will embrace your inner Pokemon as you were always meant to. They're raiding. I think this Beastman tribe doesn't have any settlements, so I could wipe that out. It shouldn't be an
Bretonnia.
issue. Alright. A bailiff. What's this do? Well, obviously, we're taking that because the campaign speed. I like to get to places Skaven in 40k would be terrifying because how smart they are. In fantasy, give them 40,000 years to develop in advance. Yeah. Fair enough. I could respect that. Ooh. Blade Master. Stubborn Defiance. Yes. Be stubborn. Be very, very stubborn.
Your coming was foretold.
Replenish those troops. Always. Okay, I'll become a Pikachu. Pikachu shoots lightning at the enemies. Yes. Because that's how you do it. Then again, the Skaven have the Warp Lightning, so they can also learn an electrical move. Though it's... God, who can use it? The Greyseer I know can. I just don't know if the Warp Lock Engineer also has that ability. I want to say no, but then I'm desperately trying to remember, like, a while ago. Alright. I feel you being tanky is going to be the play here. But any moment I can use to replenish troops, that is going to be the thing I want the most. Troop replenishment will always be what I want. I guess otherwise, speaking of Pokemon...
What's the matter, dwarf?
Oh.
Do you fear the power of my gaze?
Oh, hi! You are losing territory. I may actually have to go to war. I mean, fair enough. I'm gonna have to take my armies and start moving north. Alright, that's the trade done. Why war when peace is an option? Ha ha! Peace in Warhammer? That's hilarious. Especially when they say abandon reason, no only war.
True knight of Bretonnia, I will lead by example.
Alright, so I don't see the armies here, and that's what worries me.
Devotee of the lady.
I don't know if I call it like a deep laugh, but it's definitely one of those, ha! You're funny! And you'd think they would listen kind of moments.
My path is clear. My sight is yours. My steps are guided.
Let's get the wins.
You seek me?
Yeah, Skaven are cool. In 40k Warhammer, they... equal to them is the Tyranids. They are pretty much copy-paste, but don't use tech, but biotech. Yum! That's... the Tyranids. Though the Tyranids kind of remind me more of the Zerg. From StarCraft.
Traveling the land.
Real question, when is Peace Hammer? Oh, God.
I will grant you this boon.
The slight cringe on Peace Hammer. But I'm sure someone's crazy enough for something like that. Oh.
My magic is yours.
Yeah, StarCraft 2 was supposed to be a Warhammer game, actually. That's interesting. Oh god, do I want a two-front war? Would have been wild if it happened.
I pledge you my service.
That probably would have
I
been.
serve the lady.
Alright, so... You know what? I'm feeling bold. Let's roll some extra horse archers. We're gonna Mongols this. We are going to use horse archers. And harken back to the Rome 2 days. And maybe maybe Medieval 2. Though they didn't really feel that useful in Medieval 2. Okay, you're over there. I feel it would more be useful to have the Night Watch. As I do want the control more than anything.
Morgiana.
Night Watch definitely is something I'm gonna be wanting.
Noble son of Bretonnia.
Alright. I think I know what I'm going to do when not Boromir of not Gandar arrives and joins up with Lady Apple's army. I know, interesting names for commanders and heroes. Alright. At least I'm not seeing any orc armies here, but I have the feeling they're too busy destroying the dwarves to pay any kind of attention. Whoa! Fails. Huh. Wait, the human factions can get the Nemesis crown? I always thought that was an elven thing. And by the way, thank you for the follow on Kick. I encourage anyone who's watching to also consider the Kick. And vice versa on the opposite side, if you happen to be watching on Kick, do consider the Red app as well. Speaking of Lord Ear, I was play Battle for Middle-earth 2 trailer today. Huh. Oh, no, God. Earlier, God, why did I read trailer from? It's because I heard of the Resident Evil 9 trailer, and it's just like, wait a sec, Battle for Middle-earth 2 came out way before that time. I do want to get that game, but Good Old Games doesn't have it. And oh God, what the hell's that other thing? The EA thing doesn't have it. It used to, but then they got rid of it. And I've been sad. Oh yes, a trailer for an old game. You know what trailer for an older game I still enjoy? Klingon Academy. That was done really well. That game was like, I think 99, if not like 2000. No, I'll fact check myself on that one. Klingon Academy release dates. Okay, 2000. So it was the 2000s that had that. One of my favorites was RE7. I'd have to watch that again. That is interesting, to say the least. Alright, so I think I could probably hit that settlement. Never mind, I am... Hang on.
We have met before.
You can do that, okay.
The lady is with you.
You're going to go to the
Consume
mountain
them.
pass. Now, as much as I could, I'm gonna just have you encircle. And you will go here. I got a modding version of BFME called Ages of the Ring. Oh, Battle for Middle-earth called Ages of the Ring. That sounds fascinating. You know what? I think I know how I'm gonna secure an alliance with these guys. I already have the strategy figured out.
For Bretonnia.
Let's go ahead and just auto-resolve this. I know, I could be fighting more battles, but I'm only gonna fight the battles if I really must. You know, you could do a reaction for... I am sort of in a time of experimentation here, so... I have been considering things in the same way I'm still considering a 400 special on the YouTube side. And I forgot to set a follower goal for Green App. That's fine. I'll do that the next time. Matter of fact, I've pretty much already got the perfect... Get 2 games in mind that I could do that for. God damn, holy shit.
Paladin.
All I know is after this, I am gonna have some additional setup stuff to do.
Onwards for Bretonnia. I shall share my greatness.
If you can.
I see much.
One game I'd love to do again is Barotrauma. There are many games I've been wanting to do, and now that I know this works, I'm definitely gonna be doing a lot more. Yeah, comes with using another platform. Yup. I definitely know there is much I've been meaning to do. I've been getting yelled at by a dear friend of ours to go do... blah, blah, blah. God. Neurotama? Is that what it's called? Neurotama? It's the game with Tubi, I think is her name. I know that's a game I've been getting recommended a lot. I've been hearing, so, Daedric, when are you going to do that game? And I've been like, as soon as I could learn multi-streaming. Which I've finally
What
done.
is your
So
behest?
now I have a reason to do it. Alrighty. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? Nier Automata is the name. Stand your ground. And be... Oh. Actually, no. Reset that. Curse Wound. What does this do? Okay, so that's just a debuff. That doesn't sound useful at all. Rolling Skies. You are also a debuff. Miscast chance is 50. Oh, Virtue of Empathy, Leadership, Lionheart. Would you be down... Yeah, definitely. I have been wanting to do Barotrauma again. Like I said, I think since having figured this out now, there's gonna be a whole lot I'm going to want to do. Alright, I don't know how much this will do the... Okay, 35. That's a little more acceptable. I can accept that. That's fine with me. Hi, welcome, welcome. I am bored. I mean, one could always be made out of wood. Hi, after so long. Be honest, I just want to do more moot stuff. I do need to do a lot. I have been neglectful, I have been sidetracked, I have been a little bit of the big sad. And I've been trying to get some things organized and then deal with other stuff.
I hear the winds.
Fleshstone. I think that was a boost thing, right? Fleshstone is... Yes, that is a boost thing. However... Oh, okay. Alrighty. go ahead. Do the wait, what units am I working with before I take any boosts? Please do not spam. Alright, so let's go ahead. God, what was I doing again? Right, I was checking something. So I have only one of that, so the chivalric code would not be worth it. Protectors of the realm. No. Okay, you know what? Fine. It's fine. We'll Side of Thorns. I believe that was an offensive spell. What? Reflection. Okay, that's what that was. Empathy. You know what? Virtue of empathy and stand your ground. I've decided. Alright, so... I believe...
I am the Fae.
Oh my god, I have many, many heroes. Training. And become harder to hit.
It shall come to pass.
Felix, you will be harder to hit. And you'll swing your blade. But the first chance I get, I am upping this. Because I always want troop replenishment. That is thing number one. Troop replenishment should always be something to aim for. Weaving house. Port. Tap room? Smaller taverns are often... Aha, alright. So get me the weaving house instead. Huh. Okay, 6 turns remaining on that Bretonnian law. Oh, I can finally up on the, Anyway, let's go ahead and do just that. End that turn. Can I cure the big sad? Gives a hug and head pats plus rub the... You touched me, Fluff. All that other stuff is fine, but touching the fluff, how dare? I now must summon the Knights of the Fluff. Uh-oh. Another unusual location? Man, how many unusual locations am I gonna find? But the fluff is soft. Still. Why? Why is that a thing? It's like every time I see post about rubbing one's belly.
My magic is
Why
yours.
is that a thing?
Who wishes the grail?
I wish the grail. Wait. Jungle, right? That is in the jungle. I could take that vow, can I, right? All I need to do is win one? In the jungle. There we go. Perfect, perfect. I just need to bring you just close enough. Actually, no, right here.
I deem your
camp.
quest worthy.
Go here.
Spellcaster. Taking my leave.
That's right. And then you will
The lady
camp
wills it.
here. We're gonna take this territory. Once we do, we're gonna give it to these guys and see what they will give. And let's hope I will not have to summon the Knights of the Fluff. This is the saddest looking kingdom I have managed to set for myself. Why is this a thing? How have I managed this? Talk about going tall. Well, this is what going tall looks like. I want to go wide. Rub Sploof again. Stop rubbing me, Fluff. It's my fluff. It's my special little pouch of fluff on my character. Alright, I need economy. I am dirt poor, and I do not like being dirt poor. Being dirt poor is just a no-no.
Honor and duty.
What is your behest?
Alright, yay! Not Boromir of not Gandar has finally made it to the most English. Has made it to the most northern army. Win some battles for some loot. That's the plan. I'm going to win battles for loot. Matter of fact, I'm already looking at 2 targets. It's time. We're going to win some battles for the lady and the lady.
The lady gives you her blessing.
Alright, here we go.
Your behest?
It's time
My
to go
sight
forth.
is yours.
You! It's time. Vows. You're going to do the pledge of campaign. Or, sorry, the pledge to campaign. Not the pledge of campaign. The pledge to campaign. There we go. Get you some booty. Arr! That's right. I will go and get some booty. I will conquer. Encircle.
I have seen your heart.
Bring you up.
Slay them.
Auto. As much as I may want to do this, for the sake of time, going to do that. Weapon gained, weapon gained. Can I have you? Yes. Alright. Save. Because this is a save moment. Lady
I have seen your
Apples.
heart.
Go to that
I go
shipwreck.
hence.
Yar har har. Let's see. Sail to the wreck. You kidding me? You actually kidding me? Alright, hold on. What's the deal? I'm dealing with gunsies, and some pretty high tier units. Why mine to the wrong kind of booty? Anyways. To war. We're gonna go deal with some pirates. I think those gunners... Are they long-ranged or are they short-ranged? I want to say they're short-ranged, but they do a lot of damage. My only worry... My only bloody worry... are those arquebuses. I love this terrain.
Squares!
It is done.
All right.
We are ready! Squares!
For my lady.
Mounted and ready!
All right. So you guys are gonna get a very, 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 very unenviable job. They're going to be the flanking force. You guys, I'll be right here, you know, just chilling in the woods. You guys are going to be the strong left hand. And you two are just going to chill in the back. Where are they? Oh, there they are. They're all the way over there. Alright, so I know how I'm going to do this. I'm presuming they just can't shoot from downwards, but arrows can go upwards. So we'll use this terrain to my advantage, and just hope that they don't do the one thing I think they'll try to do. You guys are going to be as I intend you. The flanking force. Here's their depth guard. It's all the way over there. Wait, hang on. Those hand cannons... Okay. They actually shoot pretty goddamn far. I'm not gonna lie. Jeezums.
Right hand!
Oh, I know what they're gonna try and go for.
Your orders? Yeoman archers! Like the wind!
Alright, here we go. Unleash your arrows on those pirates. Ow. Yes, they're going to use gunsies. That's to be expected. Ow, God.
Come on! Yeoman archers! We serve the king! Serve and obey!
Alright.
Squires! Die,
Depth
men!
guard incoming.
Knights of the Well!
Alright. I should have expected that.
Post haste.
By the lady!
I knew this was gonna go wrong the moment I took to the field. God damn it. Alright.
Yeoman archers! Run, men! For the king!
Those hand cannoners are going to be the issue. Alright, and this is what I'm gonna do. Heal.
Knights of the Well! Squires! For the king! For the lady!
Oh god.
Horsemen!
I had the feeling this is gonna be a save and reload moment.
Run 'em through! For the lady!
If we can at least keep those missile units distracted.
Right!
Ow, god.
Bretonnia!
Oh god. Ow. Jesus.
That! Yeoman archers!
Oh, put that away.
Break them! Weapons ready!
Matter of fact, draw your sword.
Horses ready! Mounted and ready! Ride! Get them moving! Knightly valor! Annihilate!
I'm going to go to sleep. Glad I could also help. If you need any more, just ask. Noted.
I see much.
I've seen a lot. Okay. Heal.
Knights!
Paladin of Bretonnia!
We serve the king! Like the wind!
Oh, this is gonna be a painful battle.
Ah!
Yes! For the king!
You know what? Go ahead, charge them.
Ready to fire! Fill them with holes! Loose! We serve the king!
Go for it.
Fires! Shift it! Quickly, lads!
That's the way it has to be.
In the light of the lady!
Alright, that's gonna be ready soon. At the very least, with what I'm doing,
Yes!
Ride them down!
is at least gonna make those missile units really, really
I serve the
real.
lady!
Alright. Okay,
From
you
the lakes
guys.
and groves, my power comes!
Run, men! We are ready! Die, fiends!
Okay.
Honor the lady!
Hit them from behind. Whatever you do, do not let those missiles shoot. It's gonna be the big thing. If we can at least just keep their guns from going off, we should be fine. Alright, you can go ahead.
Battle ready! We fight for Bretonnia! We live to serve!
Alright, come on back. The thing is we need those guns not shooting at
Take the
all.
ground!
I serve the lady!
Alright.
All shall know my power!
Arch explosion. Wood.
My power comes!
Alright. If you can, reposition yourself here. Movement is going to be the name of the game here.
Yeoman archers! Mounted and ready! Withdraw!
Alrighty.
Ride hard!
Okay, you're actually
Doing
rooted.
our duty! Bowman, oi! Shift it!
If you guys can, it'd be much appreciated.
Sorceress!
Okay. Heal those spearmen.
Behold the power of the lady!
At the very least, we're beating them faintly.
Spurs, lads!
Yes, it was costly, but at the very least, I don't think I'm going to lose any official units from that. There we go.
Ready to ride!
They should start breaking apart now. Debilitated.
We have met before!
Squares!
Alright.
Prophetess!
Heal you guys, because you can use
Power
it.
of life!
Mounts ready! Ride! Squares!
Hero of Bretonnia!
Alright, slaughter that
Bowman
pirate.
ready! Quick, march!
While that goes on,
Men of Bretonnia!
you guys are gonna move up. I am so glad I made the extra archers.
Squares! Clear out!
I serve the lady!
Oh, right there.
As you say! Squares!
And here I thought that was gonna heal. Alright. That's that battle. Victory. Definite victory. Alright. So that's that battle won. And that's gonna be major treasure gathered, which is what I need. Sweet. Major sweet.
Devotee of the lady.
And I'll be getting those casualties fixed. Alright. Root Archer. Inspiring Presence. Maximize that so I get more ammunition and reload reduction. Firing will be the way to do things.
My lady calls.
Now I have a little more treasure. What place needs it? Oh. Okay. Hidden landings. I believe I just conquered you, so I'm gonna go ahead, save here. And it's time to engage in a bit of diplomacy.
The laws of chivalry demand I hear you.
Military access. And I'm going to trade a settlement. What did I just take? What is this settlement here? The Southern Outpost. That should allow... trade agreement, sure. There you go. You are welcomed. Did that actually just push? No, okay.
I will come to your aid.
I have seen your heart.
I protect Bretonnia.
My sight is yours.
I am the fair.
Yes, go ahead and do that. Unassigned skills.
In your heart.
Training. Hard to hit.
Devotee of the
Replenishment. And Deadly Blade.
Fortune favors you.
Oh yeah, you're
honor
definitely
me.
got a lot. Not Boromir of... Not Gandar. Just go into Specialist. I don't think I'll ever use you as an agent. Oh, hi. Okay. Okay. I see. I get this. Let's upgrade that. Because money will be important. I'm going to need a crap ton of money. Hi. Your farms are working at full capacity. I see. Alrighty, so I believe the south shouldn't be much of a problem anymore. I believe, at the very least. Okay, yep, that confirms it. So, they're pretty much wiped out. So, I think this is a sign of I can draw my attention to elsewhere.
We have met before.
Annoyingly, I have another army in the way. Is Bretonnia your favorite faction? No. It's actually the Dark Elves. The Dark Elves are my favorite. But I would say after playing Bretonnia, they're definitely starting to rank up there. The battlefield healing is nice. I always would want something like that. It is the one thing that I am definitely digging about Bretonnia. Use beast paths. Alright.
You seek the lady?
So let's go ahead. I think you're just one little army, so here's what I'm gonna do.
Ever ready.
Scoot you closer. Scoot you to right
My
here.
steps are guided.
Elf Enjoyer, that is going to be in the book.
I see much.
Yup. Indeed. I mean, after the Dark Elves, I actually like Grand Cathay in second.
Who wishes the grail?
Making my way. I have seen the way. Fortune favors you. Anon. I go hence.
Oh, God. I don't know if
Who
you're
calls
close
me
enough to
Hex?
assist.
Your coming was foretold.
Oh, okay. You know what? Fine. We'll just use this army then.
By the lady.
Because I just want to destroy this little Beastman clan here. Get them out of the way. Alright. They're out of the way. Did you just complete a vow on
Seers.
me? Win a siege battle. Alright. Wait, did you ever win
What
that
do you
siege
see?
battle? No, I did not. God. Okay. So I guess minor settlements don't count. Thank you for the subscription. And thank you for telling me that, Stream Elements. Alright, so let's move you.
Prophetess. I know
And
the
put
way.
you here.
This will achieve nothing.
Maybe. But for now, actually, okay, you're cavalry. I am poor and I need cash. So that's what I'm doing. Alright. So the dwarves here, are they actually pushing back against the orcs? I don't know. I'm watching this part of the map here very carefully. I do believe the south here doesn't really have anything more, does it? Nope, that is, I believe, bottom of the map, question mark? Or this section has nothing, I think. Alright, so this little Norska tribe here. Then I'm going to take these two armies, shift them north, and begin a campaign against the most northern orcs.
You seek prophecy.
So at least something got achieved. Regrowth. What's this do? That's another useful ability to have. Shield of Thorns. I believe you are the mirror shield. Alright. Vision. So that way, upon the next rank, I can get Regrowth. And have yet another healing spell. So I'm going to be needing all the healing spells I can get.
My journey continues.
What is your behest?
Right, and I need to remember, I have scrap upgrades. Okay, not you. What do you have? Alright, so you got range. So good craftsmanship does the range. So let's go ahead, upgrade that. You, on the other hand, ancient banner, dwarf-crafted weaponry. When fighting everything? Excuse me? Here's rivalries. Ooh. Ooh. You know what? Dwarven stuff. You're gonna be like a tank. Or as close to a tank as I can get. Imported ammunition. Grade that. Ooh. Ooh. I'm not sure about you. Come back to you. Alright. So... let's go ahead and upgrade you.
The lady is with you.
Your
First,
will?
do the dwarf or tech.
Your
Next,
behest?
see Morgana. Evasion. Definitely would be useful. I don't want stuff blowing up. Chain lightning. Okay. What's this do? You'll have magical reserves. I feel that's appropriate. Wait.
You seek the lady?
Forgot about
Devotee of the
Felix.
lady.
I always forget about that guy. Alright. Bow Seeker. Deadly Blade. And you too will be a scarred veteran. You'll have the scars to prove that you fought. Need to get them back so they can replenish quickly. And then I will go grab the other treasure. And grab more booty. And hope it's serious amounts of cash. Little by little, my noodle of a kingdom is expanding. Let's hope we can make it more wide instead of more tall. So I'm already feeling a logistical nightmare. Search H8 technologies. Faction destroyed. Perfect. Talisman gained. Banner gained. Forge a military alliance. Alright, there's 2 I could potentially do this with. I'm feeling like you might be the best bet, but then there is also the other Bretonnian faction that I should also be looking at. So let's see. Total value is 43, going on to 79.
The lady grants you safe passage in these lands.
No. The dwarves.
Well met, Knights of Bretonnia. I suppose.
Alright. So, to whom are you at war with? You are at war with... Aha. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright. That is good. Everything is getting improved. Slowly, but surely.
Fey Enchantress.
Let's go ahead and roll here.
Your coming was foretold.
They're gonna probably run into each other. It's fine.
Never.
What about here in the north? Oh yeah, I think one more turn and then I'll be able to go here. Actually,
Making my way.
you could do that now, but I don't want to get too close to that treasure. In case it's a battle treasure. No, Discord. God damn it. Alright. Because I keep forgetting that doesn't work anymore, so I need to go ahead, put that on temporarily. Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Okay. So let's see. What else? Alright, we'll do that. Not that I see it going anywhere, but details, details. Oh, whoa, welcome, Lupin! Welcome, welcome! How goes you? I am doing Warhammer, and I am also multi-streaming. I have finally done it. And I should also be set up for the next time we do Mech Warrior as well. Which, god dang, I wish we had captured that moment with the Irby, because that was funny. Alright. I don't think Norska's gonna be able to really do much of anything. They look like they might be in a bad situation, so... That one little upstart of a fortress they're holding on to, that's gonna be gone. Hopefully by the next turn.
Greetings, Dowie. What do you wish to discuss?
Oh god, I guess I'm having an early war. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Your treasure is acceptable. Excuse me that I'm going to be a bit. I was hopeful I'd have a little more time, but I guess not. One. Ah. Ah. What is going on here? What is this? Spreading corruption in my lands, I see. It will not be tolerated. Alright, well, I may have to do this a little differently, then. First order of business.
I know the way.
Move here.
Taking my leave.
Alright. Lady Apples has that. Got that. And now it's time to yet make another army, because this is a desperate situation. So, I think Lore of Life would be the best. Uncompromising, intelligent. Ooh. Not much, but you know what? I think the intelligence will do.
Devotee of the lady.
So, we're going to make, or I guess I should say, recruit another, damsel commander with the life lore. Alright, dump into that. Root Marcher. Inspiring Presence. And Life Bloom. You're going to be my medical commander, once again.
I see my path.
Yasmana Beast Slayer. That sounds like a not great name. I'm going to change that. After I decide what I want to recruit. Alright. There's that. Now you are getting renamed. I don't like that name. Matter of fact, that name is dumb. Your name is going to be Lady Irby. Wait, did I spell that right? I want to make sure. Did I do the thing that I think I did? No, I, as a matter of fact, believe I have misspelled it. No, never mind. It's right. It's right. Your name is Lady Irby, in honor of the mech that is a walking trash can that is actually not a walking trash can. I know, confusing, but it is what it is. Now that, we have Lady Irby, we will now save here, in case doing what I did was a bad idea. And we're going to go to war with, this Norska tribe here. Because I don't like how they're just sitting there. Wait, the Curselings? Where the hell are they? Okay, hang on. Wait a minute. I need to know. Where's the Curselings? Hey, look at that! All the way the other side of the map! So, they befriended someone to whom they can't really do anything.
Enchantress.
Well, in this case, it's fine with me. This is a private matter, so...
Destroy them.
Let's go ahead, have you continue the siege.
I have seen your
Next,
heart.
you're going to move
The
up.
lady protects me.
The decisive win that I will be needing. Nothing lost. Get hacked, Norska. I will now add to my empire. Province secured. Trust completed. Alright. Good. Good,
I protect Bretonnia.
And we will have Venerate the Lady. We will venerate the ladies. Plural. Then we'll make this a military spot where I can start recruiting units, particularly useful ones. Alright,
I
so
hear the winds.
Gotterick. You... Elf Slayer. Excuse me? Beast Slayer. Ha! Yes, Orc Slayer. That's what we're gonna need. I'm gonna need you to be the Orc Slayer. Bladed Shield. Deadly Onslaught. And just be harder to hit in general. You're an orc. Not an orc. A dwarf. You should be tiny. Alright, so... 2 to spend. Blessed Water. Lion-Hearted. Basic Training. Griddle of Gold. Word save. Okay. No. Regrowth. Regrowth, so that way we can get better healing.
I serve the lady.
I do have the Beastmen to the south, and that's the thing I'm not liking at the moment. Question is, which way will they go?
Spellcaster.
Alright, so... Chrissy Morgana, you can go ahead. And take... Probably Peasant's Duty and Protectors of the Realm.
We have met before.
Felix. No, you can't. God damn it. I was hopeful. I was hopeful. Fleet-footed. Become even harder to hit. Or more tanky, I should say.
Morgiana.
Alright. So, there's raiding in my land. That's to be expected. Question will be, where will those orcs come from? Oh, God.
I am Morgiana, Fey Enchantress of Bretonnia.
You know what? I can live with that. More allies. That'll be useful to have. I see they want access to my units.
We have met before.
Yes, we have met before. In another time on another stream.
My magic is yours.
Alright. While that's going on, you're going to move here. Let's go ahead. More archers. More missile cavalry. I don't have enough missile cavalry. I need to Mongol this more. Alright, so... I actually kind of want to wipe this army out. And that is what I'm going to do.
My lady calls.
We're gonna backtrack just a tad.
Called forth.
And then probably by the next turn I can take out these beastmen. I don't think the orcs are in any position to do... Oh yeah, they're way in the south for the moment. Until they decide to go north. Then that's when I run into trouble. I would send my armies north now, but the problem is I have the beastmen in my territory, and I need to clear them so I can have a decent econ. It's always that careful game. Hi. They took the war to me. Thank you. I was kind of hopeful you'd do that.
Greetings. Who seeks my wise counsel?
Hi. Oh, and you're willing to pay me. Thank you. Any contribution towards that... Okay. Next. So that way we can eventually maybe get them to federate. And then it becomes an even more chaotic mess to organize. Alright, this is when we begin the long haul. The long march to the north.
It shall come to pass.
So let's go ahead. Begin the long haul. Let's say to over here.
You seek me?
Begin the long march to the north. While that's all going down, we'll strike in the very far north.
Spellcaster.
I don't think I'll be making that in one turn, so go ahead and go
have seen the way.
here.
Sorceress. I go hence.
The
Fortify
lady
here.
Prophetess.
Let's go ahead. That's a bit expensive, though I think the foot squires will be a cheaper in maintenance alternative. Three more that I can recruit. Oh. You know what? Let's get some of the dismounted knights. And recruit... Poison tip. Another horse archer. That'll do.
The Grail.
Side of the Thorns. And then let's do the magical reserves.
Seers.
Oh.
What do you seek?
Alright. Let's go ahead and have you just get your bladed shield. Because that's a thing. And let's begin working on that industry. couldn't sleep, so I'm back. Welcome back. I mean, I've been doing a lot of sleeping, but then again, I have that weird schedule where I go from one extreme to the other extreme. Where I work a late shift, and then I suddenly work an early shift, and then I have to change the night owl ways to being an early bird. But welcome back. Alright. There's
I'd rather eat a squeak.
an orc army there.
See us.
This is
My path is
okay-esque.
clear.
Your behest?
I think you're gonna lead the charge, so that way you can gain the experience. This is fine. This is good. This was expected. I have no surprised feelings. Because we're just gonna do that. So that is our first move into their territory. My army is way too far to the south. This is going to be the long game.
I have seen the
The
way.
long game of the long march. Go this way. Much sacrificed. But let's hope it'll be enough when that time comes. Then again, I don't think there's really any threats to the south anymore, so I should be alright. Okay. Assault the garrison. When in doubt, send in the Fluff Knights or send me in. Ah, yes, the Knights of the Fluff. I forgot. Heroes can also do pledges.
Sorceress.
Your behest?
Alright, so... I believe... Yup, you have gained an upgrade. Wait. Yeah, alright. Raise that peasant proficiency for the Diamond Kingdom. Yeah, we'll say that. For not Diamond Bretonnia. For my not Empire. Fortify that area. Because bad habit of building fortresses everywhere I go. Compulsive desire to want to fortify every sector and make it hard to take. Until I run into the problem of funding, and then I have to focus on economics. Alright. Oh. Hidden statue. On his travels, a knight by happenstance has stumbled upon a statue of the lady, forged out of solid gold. Many in the court suggest we bring it back to the city as a monument, but locals near the forest say it protects from the dark forces. What shall we do? Inspired citizens? Oof. Protected citizens. We leave it for the citizens. It is theirs. Who are we to take their giant golden statue of the ladies? Uh-oh. That's not good. Forcibly annexed? Or someone conquered it? Either way, I should probably be on the alert. I think the orcs are starting to move north. And that is not good. That is not good. Not good at all. The orcs are moving to the north, and I see they're about to approach on one of my settlements. And goddamn, I wish the goddamn dwarves would do something, but instead, they're going to do that usual thing that they do best, which is sit there and do absolutely diddly squat. And let me suffer.
I see much.
So they can later claim my land and say, "Oh, this was yours? We're sorry, we didn't know. Well, it's ours now." Get royally screwed. That would be a very dwarven move thing to do. At least in this game. Not in lore. I saw an army earlier. I don't like this. It's too quiet.
The lady wills it.
This is one of those it feels quiet moments.
I see you.
My magic is yours.
Heard that. I have a feeling I'm going to be fighting a land battle here very soon. Unless the dwarves do something about this army.
Slayer.
Which I wish they would, but they probably won't. Well, that's fine. Let's make that a tempting target, in fact. Or maybe not. I don't know. Fortify that. Absolutely no chances that someone's just going to fast travel from the other side of the world and use that. You know, is it sad that I have thought of doing an ASMR video once? Was debating it hardcore, and I was just like, I guess I could. Someone's always joking I should do the beach episode. Yep, I had a feeling. What have I got at my disposal? What do they have? And here I was hopeful they would do something. Damn it. Well, I knew that was coming, so...
What brings you down from your mountain halls, dwarf?
Oh my god. They did the one thing I knew those little shits would do. Didn't they? You little shit. I knew that was gonna be your move. I take the fall so you can take my settlement. You know what? Absolutely bullshit.
You have the favor of the Fae.
I knew that was gonna be their strategy, like, here, we'll just take that from you. You know, no big deal after all.
Zog off.
Devotee of the lady.
Alright. You're in encampment stance, so...
My steps are guided.
Go ahead. Leave. And encamp here.
Fortune favors you.
I knew the little shits were gonna do that. I'll do the beach episode with you. It's the only thing I'm gonna say. Oh, God.
Greetings. Who seeks my wise counsel?
Oh my God. Why? I'm gonna have 1,000 wars to deal with. Adorning the family standards of Duke, the Paragon is the Pegasus remnant of the ultimate symbol of the Hollow Knight. You know what? I demand the fealty. I have no idea what that accomplished. New regional power. No surprise. Technology researched. Oh, hi! Now I have a far-flung colony. Okay. That was the biggest regret I have ever done. I have confederated with someone who's 1,000 miles away. I don't think they're at war with anyone, though.
Devotee of the lady.
I have only but regret. So I'm gonna back up a turn. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lady and lady. That is a I royally fucked up move. And now I'm in a very uneasy position. A very, very uneasy position. Because there's also a hidden army to my south. And what are my allies doing? Rubbing their hands. Just waiting for me to royally screw it all up so they can gobble up my empire while I crumble. You know, that doesn't sound like anything new with a game like this. I think it's as I once said to someone, you declare someone and then you get war declared on, and then they're halfway across the goddamn world. Oh, hi, that was during this time period.
I will come to your aid. And our journey continues.
Damn.
What is your behest? I go hence. Your coming was foretold.
You know what? In this timeline, I'm gonna do something different.
I see my path.
Your coming was foretold.
Prophetess.
We're doing something very different this timeline.
Very well.
I have seen your heart.
We're going to hit the orcs in their land, then. If they're so hell-bent on this idea of sticking it to me, I think I'm gonna play the game and stick it to them. I have decided that is my plan of action. As I would have expected. And then they're going to do the one thing... No, sorry. The dwarves will do the one thing I expect to happen next. Which is going to just be invade from...
Greetings. Who seeks my wise counsel?
Put money on it. Yup, just as they did. Fuck.
The lady is with you.
Absolute major fuck.
I see much. The lady is with you. Taking my lead.
I probably could have tried to manual that, but...
What?
Oh well. And how much you want to bet? If I try asking for it back, they're going to be like, no, screw you. This is ours now.
And what can the Dowie do for you on this fine day?
Yeah, can I have my settlement back? Oh, well, that's a major fuck me. You know what? That's fine. I'm going to do something to make it worth it to them to hand that back. I'm going to do something about that. It's fine. I can do this. There will be a way forward. Alright, I just need to pray they don't try anything funny in the south.
I see you are true of heart, noble knight. What do you require?
Oh, God. Where is that? I know that's around here somewhere. If history is going to do as I think it is going to do, I want to counteract it for whatever that does happen. You know what? I'm gonna do nothing. Perfect. Just as I anticipated. Well, the tough decision. Well, I know right off the bat what I would like to do.
The lady will
And I'm going to do it. I have decided.
It shall come to pass.
You're going to go here. Encircle that.
Devotee of the lady.
Go to Jadewind Mountain.
For Our Lady.
Totally not Candy Mountain. Auto-resolve. Alright, we're going to occupy that. Let's gain the Blessing of the Stone. Pit Fighter.
I see you.
Okay. So, I want to see if I can do this. I'll make a trade with you.
Aye. Let's hear what you have to say. We'll hear it before Oath Gold.
You little shits. Okay. What if I threw everything? You know what? Cool. When you get wiped out, I'm just gonna sit back, rub my hands together, and be like, ooh, I could steal me some land. I could steal some settlements. And call it worth it, eh? Is that gonna be the game here? Okay.
I see much.
Okay, cool. I think I know what the play is going to have to be here. When I just thought it couldn't get any worse. And then it does. Okay, so life boom. Lowborn militia.
Devotee of the lady.
So, we'll have to play it that way. It's gonna be trade, isn't it? Orcs are gonna show up, take back what I conquered. You know, at least that'll cause instability. Which at this point would probably be to my benefit. Yeah, I knew. This is the problem with late game. Excuse me? There's a cloned army there? What the hell? Oh, shut up. Just shut the hell up. Great! I guess the only thing I could probably do now is play this game of trade.
Slay them.
They took that back. Fine. I'll come into their territory.
Her will be done.
And just be annoying. Just be an annoying little shit. I don't expect to hold on to this. Rebels can have it.
Wipe them.
Here. I guess this is the game we're just gonna have to play.
I am the Fae.
But yeah, I'll figure out this conundrum the next time. Otherwise, if you guys liked this stream, like and subscribe, and follow if you're on the green app. And I'll see you all in the next one. This honestly was one of those moments to where I just had to think things over. But more so also to test a certain something, and it worked out wonderfully, so like and subscribe and follow on both red and green app, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.